Hello viewers, this is Ranjana ma'am and you are watching, yes, it's mine as well as your channel. You must be wondering what ma'am has brought for you all today. Yeah, many of you had requested me that I should upload a video on Desiderata. Yes, so it's for my ISC students. And before I start, let me tell you one thing which I always tell, and you know what's coming. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. And don't forget to press the like button after you have viewed it. So, exams are knocking at the door. Without any wasting of time, let's start. So, Desiderata. What does Desiderata really mean? Desired things. It's actually a Latin word. So, this poem is a motivational poem. Yes, you can call it a didactic one, a poem which teaches you how to lead a better life. And each and every verse you will find is full of good advices as to how we can lead a more fruitful and better life. ISC people, this is probable for y'all. Class 11 students, even y'all have it in your syllabus. So ISC 11 and 12, this is important for both of y'all. So now let's start. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. So we know that the world is full of noise, din and bustle. There is haste and hurry everywhere. But he advises us that amidst this, you go calmly. So what should your approach be? You don't lose your calm. You remain calm and cool amidst this noise. So, and remember what peace there may be in silence. Yeah, silence will give you a lot of peace. That means it is your inner peace will come to you. If you don't join the bandwagon of noisemakers, amidst the noise, you don't lose your individuality. You remain cool and calm. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. A very nice advice. So, don't lose your individuality. Don't surrender yourself in trying to be in good relations with others. Be in good relation, be on good terms with everyone, maintain good relation with everyone. But that should not be at the cost of your personality, at the cost of your individuality. Speak your truth quietly and clearly. So what you want to say, your standpoint, your views, your opinions, speak them. But for that you don't have to be very loud and aggressive and try to impress forcefully upon others that yes, what I am speaking is the truth. Speak your truth, but at the same time in a quiet but clear manner so that everyone can hear it, but at the same time not with aggression or in a loud manner. Listen to others. Yeah, this is what we many times tend to forget, that others also have their viewpoints. They also might want to say something. We only go on talking and trying to impress our views on others without giving others a chance to speak, without listening to them. So listen to others. Even the dull and ignorant, they too have their story. Yeah, they may be dull, they may be ignorant, no one wants to listen to them. But they might also come out with some experience of their own which can be helpful to you. Be sympathetic towards others. They may be dull, they may be ignorant, they might not be as clever as you, but that doesn't mean that you should just turn a deaf ear to their stories. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. Yeah, some loud mouth people. They always shout aloud. I'll give you I don't mean any offense, but remember Graciano in Merchant of Venice? He was very wild nature-wise. Remember what Bassanio told him before taking him to Belmont? That your behavior suits fine among friends, but in places where you are not known, people will have a wrong idea about it. So Graciano also he used to talk a lot in a vexatious manner. So you should avoid these type of people. No, I'm not saying he was anything bad or anything, but I'm just trying to give you an idea. So avoid loud and aggressive people. Yeah, this is the negativity. Aggressive people. At a small whatever it is, just a small trifling incident, and they'll come to loggerheads with you. They'll try to fight with you. No, so avoid them. Don't try to be in friendly relations with them. Yeah, keep them away. So avoid loud and aggressive persons. Why? They are vexations to the spirit. They are quite annoying. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. So what is he suggesting? Don't get into comparisons. Yeah, that is very true. You are not the most superior person. You are not the superlative degree. You will find someone better than you. Then how will you react to it? You will be bitter. He's better than me. He's always getting more marks than me. So don't compare with him. And at the same time, don't compare yourself with people who are inferior to you, and then you'll feel, oh, proud, collar's high. No, nothing like that. So don't go into comparisons only, because when you find you are better, you will feel proud. When you feel you are inferior, you will become bitter. So why go into all this? What you are, you are. Don't get into comparisons with others. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Yes, what you have achieved, your achievements, try to enjoy them. Yes, you have done a good job. You've achieved things. You've achieved laurels in your way. Yes, enjoy them, but at the same time, don't rest satisfied on these achievements only. Keep on making plans for the future and how to make yourself better. Improvisation. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. So your career might not be very high and mighty, but still keep interested. Don't lose focus. Keep focus in your career. Don't underestimate whatever you are doing. Don't underestimate it. Why? It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. You never know. This career which you don't find very attractive, it may be a very humble one, but in the changing fortunes of time, it may happen that this will be really a source of strength to you. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. It doesn't take much time for fortunes to change. Today you might feel it is humble, but at one time you may be really thankful that you had this job. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. Yes, this is a very nice advice. The world is full of hypocrisy, fraud. So be very careful, be cautious. But that doesn't mean that you should go on suspecting everyone. Let not this blind you to what virtue there is. So just because the world is full of hypocrisy does not mean that you should go on suspecting everyone. Oh, he's trying to help me. There must be something wrong. No, don't think in this way. There may be really good people also. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. So there is virtue also. There are virtuous people in this world. It's not that 100% negativity. No, 100% are not vicious people. Amidst the vicious people also there are virtuous people. So not everyone is a fraud. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Yeah, there are many people who are virtuous. They have a high ideal set in front of them, and there are heroes in this world also. So everywhere life is full of heroism. So don't think that the world is full of only vicious men. There are heroes. There are people who have high goals in their life. And what should you do? Be yourself. Be yourself. That means don't lose your originality. Especially do not feign affection. Do not pretend to be something which you are not. Don't pretend to be loving when you are not so. Why? Because pretense doesn't last long. Soon you will be found out that yes, you were pretending and you were not sincere in your affection. So don't pretend to be what you are not. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. So, at the same time, don't look at love in a cynical manner. Don't be critical about love. Why? Because in this world full of barrenness, aridity, and disenchantment, this love is as perennial. It is always growing as the grass. It is growing all through the season, through all the seasons. In the same way, love is like that. Love is the source of life. It helps life to continue. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Yes, you have led quite a contented life. You have passed your youth, and now that you are old, don't try to imitate or try to show that you are young. So take kindly the counsel of the years. You have learned from your experience. So don't make those same mistakes you had made in your youth. Rather surrender all those things of the youth which don't suit you now. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. Make yourself not only physically but also spiritually so strong that when misfortunes come in your way, you are strong enough to face them. Make yourself like a shield to face the misfortunes. See, life is not a bed of roses. As there are roses, there are thorns also on the way. If there is sunshine, there will be clouds also. So don't think that you will have a smooth sailing all through life right from your first day till the last. Misfortunes are bound to come in your way. So make yourself spiritually so strong that you will be able to face misfortune, and do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. So don't trouble yourself with negative thoughts. And many times there are fears which are born only because you are exhausted. It can be physically, it can be mentally. So your mental and physical exhaustion might give rise to many fears which are not really there. And loneliness, yes, today's world, this is the biggest disease that people of today's world are suffering. Loneliness. And on account of this loneliness, there is so much depression. Every man is an island. In a room also you will find everyone to themselves, not interacting. Everyone, yes, busy with what? Busy with their mobiles. This is what. So, loneliness is the biggest ailment of the modern world. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. Yes, practice discipline in your life. That doesn't mean you should be so strict with yourself that life becomes really very troublesome, very boring. No, be gentle with yourself. Don't be like a very strict guardian trying to exercise all those rigidity on you. Yes, be disciplined, but that doesn't mean that too much of everything is bad. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. So don't forget that you are a part of this universe. The trees, they are the part of this universe. The stars are, and so are you. And you are here. It is your right. God has created you. And that is why you are here. So it is your right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt, the universe is unfolding as it should. So you may not be aware, but the universe is opening up, unfolding in the same way as it is expected. You may not know. It hardly matters whether you know or not. But what is going to happen will happen. You are no one to try to stop it or anything. Therefore, be at peace with God, because these are all God's plan which is happening. So don't always be at peace with God, because there are some people now who feel proud that telling that, oh, I am an atheist, I don't believe in God. But the moment you are in trouble, you will rush the temple, mosque, church, whatever it is. So be at peace with God. Whatever you conceive him to be. Yeah, different people, or all of us, we have different conceptions of God. We call him Krishna, we call him Ram, we call him Allah, we call him Jesus, we call him Guru Nanak, or whatever it is. Our conceptions may be different, but it is the same God, only one God. So whatever you conceive him to be at peace with him. And whatever your labors and aspirations, yes, you may have your ambitions, you may be working, whatever your labors and aspiration, in the confusion, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. This is, I think, the biggest advice that has been given. So, in spite of your labor and aspirations, don't lose peace with your soul, your inner peace. If that is missing, you are really unfortunate. Nothing will really be beneficial if your inner peace is not there. Because when there is no inner peace, life becomes really very difficult to live. With all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Yeah, the world, there might be many incidents of drudgery, boredom, dreams, all your dreams might not have been fulfilled. So quite a few dreams might be broken ones. Yeah, it's fraudulent happenings. In spite of all these negativities, it is still a beautiful world. So there might be 50%, 60% of negativity, or 40% of negativity, but still, that is not all. Think on the 60% of good things also in this world. Just because there is 10 or 20 or 30% of negativity, don't feel very disappointed with life, because always try to be an optimist. When you are an optimist, you will see the bright things of life, unlike the pessimist who always see the negative things. So with all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, still a beautiful world. So what does he advise in the end, the poet? What does he say? Be cheerful, strive to be happy. So this is the biggest lesson that can be given, the biggest and the best advice. Be cheerful and strive to be happy. Always make an effort to be happy. There might be events in your life that might be sad, not so really pleasant, but still, just think that life is made up of both sorrows and happiness, and try to be happy. And that is what, in the end, he is trying to preach: optimism. So, Desiderata, yes. So these are the desired things in order to lead a happy life. So if you want to remain happy, you should follow these principles which he has laid in this poem. What are the other things you should pay attention to when you are writing? You might get a critical appreciation on this poem. So what are the things you should be writing? You will be talking about a little about the poet, a summary of the poem, and then you will try to deal it as a motivational or an inspirational poem. Then you will be also dealing the form and structure. And as I said, the theme is very important. What is the theme? The theme is positivity. Amidst all the negatives that is surrounding us, try to remain positive. And not only that, another would be belief in your own self. And Desiderata, yes. Title is also very important. Appropriateness of the title, how appropriate it is. So it is a Latin word, as I told you in the beginning of my lecture, that Desiderata is a Latin word and it means desired things. So it is very appropriate. Why? Because this poem deals with all the desired things that is needed to lead a happy and peaceful life. So these are the some of the points you have to look when you are preparing your answer. Rather, the critical appreciation, if you prepare, then you can attempt any question. Like, discuss Desiderata as a poem that motivates one to remain optimistic and offer suggestions to lead a happy and peaceful life. So I was just talking of optimism. Yes, so it preaches optimism, and not only that, it tells you how to lead a happy and peaceful life. You can't just become an optimist. So you have to take steps to see that your life is a happy and peaceful one. And for that, you can just stay put and say, oh, I want a happy and peaceful life. You'll have to make some efforts to make your life a happy one. So what are the things? You should accept noise, but you don't lose your calm. You should accept others. And you should not compare yourself with others. Give more importance to your career, whatever it is. That means focus on your career. Not only that, focus on your own qualities, on your own self and your own qualities. Love yourself and always be cheerful. So these are some of the points on which you will have to harp while you're writing, and whichever question you get, you won't get too much of twisted question in this poem, because this is a very plain and simple poem which tells you how to lead a desired life, how to lead a happy and peaceful life, how to lead a life full of optimism. So be assured you will get a simple question. If Desiderata comes, you are not going to get something which will be difficult. So you remember the points which the poet has highlighted in this poem, and then you can deal it very nicely. So let me wish you best of luck. Yes, exams for my class 11, it's on Monday. If I do remember correctly, Monday is the literature paper and Tuesday is the language. Or it could be vice versa. So y'all also have Desiderata, and my class 12, since it has not come last year, it is very much expected. So I think this will help you. Now, happy preparations, and let me bid goodbye.